for joining me. This is Guest of the Week. I am delighted to have you with me. My name is Jane Madwaguna. Today, I have a guest in the house, and together we'll be x-raying some of those important positions he has held in life and the major contributions he was able to do with those positions. My guest started his primary education at a Kulu Primary School, GRA Enugu, to obtain his first school leaving certificate. From there, he attended Urban Boys Secondary School, New Layout Enugu, now called New Haven Boys Secondary School, New Haven Extension, Enugu. He later studied law at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, Enugu campus, here in Enugu State. My guest currently is a postgraduate student of international law and jurisprudence at Ebonyi State University, Abakaliki, EBSU. He is also a postgraduate research student of maritime law and policy at the University of Nigeria, Enugu campus, UNEC. My guest is a solicitor and advocate of Supreme Court of Nigeria, called to the Nigerian Bar in 2018. He is also a member of Nigerian Bar Association in Enugu State Branch. You'll be meeting with my guest right after this timeout. Do stay. Welcome back. Time to meet my guest. Please join me as I welcome to the studio Barrister Emeka Geoffrey Ede. Welcome, sir.
No, thank you for inviting me.
All right, good to see you. Now, looking through your educational background, I saw that you've served at various management positions, both in private and public concerns. And we're going to run through them, sir, so that you will tell us today on this program what you've been able to do, especially in the area of human development and capacity building. First and foremost, you were Deputy Chairman of Enugu North Local Government Council from 2010 to 2012. Now tell us, within that period, what were you able to do?
You know, thank you. As a Deputy Chairman,
yes, sir,
nothing was left much for Deputy Chairman. But because of the relationship I had with the chairman then, Dr. Herbert George, we were able to manage the financial base, economic base of Enugu North. Then, Oboite Main Market was under my purview. Artisan Markets was under the office of the Deputy Chairman. So we were able to even area markets, that's name markets, yes, as we call it, they were under the supervision of the Deputy Chairman. Before then, we were generating 9-10 million at Oboite Main Market. It was minimal. It was not what we're supposed to generate. Because of that, the chairman handed that over to me just to test run. At that first year, 2010, we generated 15 to 18 million. So it was wonderful that he extended it to other markets, and we manage it very well, to the glory of God.
So what were you doing differently to increase revenue there?
Then we were supervising the receipts they distribute at the markets. You will pay direct to the bank. We will give you, you bring your dockets, then we will give you receipts. And that receipts, we must stamp the receipts so that some other person will not duplicate that receipt.
Yes.
And you know our system, fake receipts, they used to print it, and those people will go to the market on their own just to collect this money. So if we were not able to come and your name was not registered at the ledger, the market ledger, there is no way we can accredit you as somebody that have paid. So your name must be in the ledger.
Yes.
And once you come for registration at the ledger, we will check your receipts. That was the procedures we followed. Because of that, we were able to cut off those anomalies in the system.
Thorough supervision.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how were you able to really improve situations at the market with revenue generated? Was there a way to plow back to help humanity?
Of course, yes. The main reason of generating this fund was to help in clearing the roads at the market, obstructions at the market, paying NEPA bills. Some they pay the normal storage fee and they pay their maintenance fee. With that, you can be able to like maintain the road and maintain security. And equally, the obstruction at the market, you clear them so that there would be free passage of women and the materials on the market.
All right. You now rose to become the chairman in Enugu North Local Government Council from 2012 to 2016. Definitely, the people must have seen your hard work and sincerity, and you were now put in there as the chairman. What did you do?
Most times, I will not say it's as a result of, do I say hard work? I will just tag it as favor. In my own analysis, I may not say that I'm the best person at that time, and it was quite unusual for a deputy to succeed a chairman. So, in that within that period, in Enugu North, I succeeded my chairman. In the local government, the deputy succeeded
the chairman.
And equally in Iboza South, the deputy equally succeeded the chairman. 3 of us in Enugu State, entire Enugu State. And in Enugu North, it was quite unique and unusual. The reason is that when we were going for electoral campaign, somebody said, how is it possible that the chairman will hand over to the deputy? It will not happen.
It
will not be in Enugu North. But at the end of the day, as God may have it, we succeeded in doing that. And glory to God that we were able to stamp our feet and did things that were amazing, very spectacular, and it was wonderful. People were testifying to that when we were in the office.
Now let's look at those things you did, because that's why you're here as the chairman. What were those things that were spectacular you talked about you did? Enumerate them.
One, we were able to build roads, and that was during Sullivan's regime, and we have specification in building roads.
Yes.
If you want to build something that is globally accepted, you must measure the road. It must have a proper drainage system. And it must have quality asphalt. The bitumen must come to the standard that state government will accept it. So we built our road within Ologu. Ologu is at school camp in Enugu North. We built another road at Premier Layout, near Independence Layout. We built another one at Okwa Street. We built one that is remarkable, is this one at Onoato Village. Onoato Village is inside Enugu North here, along Presidential Road by Total Filling Station.
Okay.
That area, there was no road in that area before. There was no road network there. So we were able to build new roads and network it. It flew from that Onoato to Ihewu. Now Winners Road. We were able to build that road. During that period, we were able to have health centers. We came up with something that is was globally acceptable. One, if we're building health center, we must make sure that it will have doctor's quarters, because we will go to youth corpus and they request for medical doctors that will be sent to that areas. So we will pay them.
Resident doctors.
Then there will be a resident at that place. If there is any emergency, maybe at night, if the patients or any person will come to that place, they will see somebody that will attend to them. So that was what we built at Premier Layout. We built the laboratory center at school camp and the health center equally at that place. Wow. We now renovated the one that Abat already built at Asata, Richard Street. We upgraded it to that modern one we built. So that one is another second one. Then we were able to sponsor people to go to school, send them to universities. If I've gone to university, you have a good grade, you can go to do a master's. We paid for them. Then we did a lot of things. Outside health, outside building roads, we were able to like start off businesses for some. That was what we were able to do. We bought transformers. In fact, we have 13 watts in Enugu North local government. We have what they call it, Honor Sata Ward 1. In Honor Sata Ward 1, yes. We built bridge at Honor Sata Ward 1 near Chede Bread at that road. We built, we renovated health center at that place. In Umunifo Ward 2, we gave them transformer. We built roads at Umunifo Ward 2. Honor Ward 3, that was the road I made mention.
You made mention.
We built Ihewuji Road, we built Okwa Street Road, and we built Winners Road. Only in Onato. We gave them transformer. We built pipe-borne water. We did that one at that place. Then Ward 4, there is this bridge at Ward 4. It was difficult for people to pass from one quarter. You know, urban area. It's a remote area. So remote. We were able to build, they call it two-man bridge. We built that one. We gave them transformer.
The link road now.
Yes. And so with Ward 5, Obuite East, Ward 6, Obuite West. Then at GRA, we have where we call zinc at GRA, near, what they call it, railway. They don't have toilets. They don't have potable water. So we were able to give them toilets at that point, then potable water at that point. We went to somewhere in GRA, we graded road. I can't remember the name of the streets offhand now. So at Ward 8, we did the same. Then Ward 9 is Chinatown. And at Ward 9, we were able to build some stores for the markets and give them transformer. Same applicable to Ward 10, New Haven. We gave them transformer because they were having light issues at that time. Okay. Then Ward 11 is Independence Layout. That is where Premier Layout. In fact, Premier Layout is a new layout. We were the people that will did the electrification at that place. All the transformers at that place, we bought it at that time. Then we built the roads at Premier Layout. If you're going to Goshen Estate, that major road there, yes. It was during our tenure that we built it. Then Ward 12, we built road, we gave them transformer. Then Ward 13, we were able to build the, what they call it, drainage at Rock Family Church. If you remember the church now.
Yes.
It's a link road between that Ward 13 and Wosu Terrace. We were able to build that. So in totality, Ward 1 to Ward 13, we participated. We did something that is outstanding.
For each ward? Yes. Within that period?
Of course.
Really? It's really huge. Honestly, as chairman, you really touched all the wards, and I know you also touched lives in so many ways. You're still watching Guest of the Week this beautiful day. We'll go for a short break. And once we return, my guest is still in the house. Do stay. Welcome back. Now, Barrister Emeka Geoffrey Ede, you're still in the house with me. Food is always one major issue. We can't have enough of it. Now, as Commissioner for Agriculture, you know, it's not just in the area of food. There are so many things involved when you say agriculture. But really, take us down memory lane. August 2017 to May 2019. What were your major contributions?
When I became the Commissioner for Agriculture, I discovered a whole lot of things. As a lawyer, I was able to understudy what best was for Enugu State when I was Commissioner of Agriculture. You know, we have area of comparative advantages in Enugu State. Cashew nuts,
yes,
and palm oil, palm kernel. Okay. So we were able to like, how do we get the best of this palm kernel? So we went for conferences, organized by CBN, and we were able to like buy some palm kernel nuts. And at that time, we got to know about what an improved seed or seedlings they call tarana. Tarana is a special species that if you plant that within 2-3 years, you can start harvesting. And if you were able to get one that is productive, you will be getting about 10 to 12 bucks from one particular tree. So we were able to invest in that one. That was the process we started when I left office. Then we were able to like harness our rice production at Adani. Then we have irrigated pivot irrigation.
All right.
Pivot irrigation built by Fadama in conjunction with Enugu State. So at that point, we built that pivot irrigation at Asabe. Asabe is in Ozo1. Ogrugu in Ozo1. And what was the duty of this? We want to plant within rainy season and out of season.
Yes.
So within the whole period of the year, we can cultivate rice and harvest within that period. With that, we can be able to make something, keep people busy. And we facilitate land, give them those lands for them to cultivate. We have cashew nuts. Enugu State cashew nuts is one of the best in the world. I can tell you that. We have that at Akamoe. Not minding when that structure was built. If you still go there, they are still harvesting cashew till dates in Akamoe here. And many people didn't know about it. And we were not able to like improve on that. We need what we call PPP for that one. I think government doesn't have much time doing business. They have to probably give it to those people that can manage it very well.
Private, public, private.
Yes, and do it without fear or favor, so that they can make money for government and people can as well get something out of it.
Yes.
If you go to San Carlos here, San Carlos is Enugu State's PPP, private public partnership. If you go to San Carlos, you will see that something outstanding is happening there. Because of what? The major shareholder, they are people outside. Then the minority is state government. So they are the one determining. You are just making your contribution. So once they determine, and they are making money out of it, you can imagine within the period of 2, 3, 4 years, they started making profits in agricultural sector. So it's something you can boast about.
Okay.
Then during that period, we were able to like package Enugu rice. We call it Coast City rice, and it was approved at ESCO when I was commissioner. But we were not able to like make the production. Approval was given, then we left office.
Now, what was the place of youths in agriculture within the period you were there as Commissioner for Agriculture? Were the youths really used? Were they part of this process?
I will tell you, in all honesty, youths were inculcated in what we were doing. We have appeals program. Appeals program is basically for the youths, and it's value chain program. You can start the production, and the end product, you must do it within cycle. So we'll involve our youths from what they call it, Aniri down to Uzowan. In Enugu North, Enugu South, and Enugu East, we can boast, especially Enugu North, we can boast about land. We don't have farming space. So we engaged either Enugu East or Isiuzo where they have their own land, where our youth will make their own contribution. Then we divided them into corporate societies, and with that they were able to like do what other people were able to do. We have Fadama at that time, we have CADP at that time. So these are these programs. We have IFAD. These are programs initiated by World Bank.
Yes.
And Enugu states were able to pay their own counterpart fund. And because of that, our youths were engaged in those.
Okay, away from agriculture, you have this initiative you called Rhoda Africa Youth Global Initiative, and you are the leader. It's an NGO. Now tell us, how do you do it? What necessitated this initiative, and how far have you gone till date?
I can easily put this section of the Bible offhand, but it says that the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. So when we were growing up as a youth, it is imperative that you will boast that you are honest, you have character, you are wise, probably you do the things of the Lord without fear or favor. So when we were at this stage, we discovered that all these norms, all these values is eroding our youths. The stories of get money quick, doing ritual services at one point or the other, engaging in one Yahoo business or the other, doing drugs and all that.
A lot of illegitimate
So
business.
all these things, we were bothered about that. So we organize ourselves, we go to schools, at the universities, we will campaign against drug abuse, against rape, and all these vices. And we will tell the youth about their value in the society, what they tend to gain if they are honest,
If they live right.
if they live right. And at that point, we said, okay, it is not only in Nigeria, it is affecting the entire Africa. And we discovered it is like we're being neglected in the global village. So we need to like give them proper orientation, tell them what they need to do, and if need be, you want to sponsor one or two persons to get something right, we can as well do it. So with that, we were able to like organize some youths, tell them of what is happening in society, engage them in computer training, programming, coding system, and we equally teach them about this artificial intelligence. And people got to know about the new normals, what is happening in the society. And
Yes.
yes. So we were able to do it and do it well. And we believe that we will not stop at that. We initiated this by 2019. So we have a group. I'm the leader of that group.
Yes.
And I believe that we will do this and do it the more so that we can engage more youths. If you can be able to train them, they will be able to train others.
Yes. How do you get fund really to do what you do?
We, at this point, we are not getting any money from outside. We are doing it with our money. That is what we are doing at this point. We have not gotten any money from
All right. And how many youths really have benefited so far, sincerely, from what you're doing globally? Because it's a global initiative.
I will tell you, we are concentrating. In fact, what they say, charity begins at home.
Yes.
So we are just starting from Nigeria. We've done that in Enugu. We've done that in Lagos. We've done that in Abuja. And you must not know me. It is apolitical. And we don't want to do it. We don't want to engage politics with it. That is our major target. Just to get these people off streets, to let them know exactly what they can do to better their lives. I think within the period of 2019 and this 2022, we have engaged about 200 persons have benefited from us.
Wow.
If not monetary, we have given them
Skills?
maybe, yes, so they can start off with it.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we've done.
Yes, give a youth a skill and surely that youth will run with it and better his or her life. I want to thank you so much, Barrister Emeka Geoffrey Ede, for being here today. It's been wonderful really discussing with you. And I would say for your global initiative, please don't stop. Keep on doing the good job. Empower more youths. That way, definitely, vices, a lot of vices will be curbed out of these streets. Thank you so much for being here, sir.
Thank you very much.
That's it on this edition of Guest of the Week. It's been wonderful. I do hope you watched all through. My name is Jane Madwaguna. Do remember, as a youth, do something that will benefit your life. Don't be idle. If you are honest, engage in honest business. Surely, no matter how little you start, you will get to that height that you want to. I am Jane Madwaguna. Next week, I'll still be here for you. Thanks for watching this edition. Bye-bye.